Hello everyone, and welcome to this video tutorial on how to modify/build upon a Piktochart presentation template in order to create a simplified but vibrant syllabus for your students. Now, after we download our creation, we will be able to either print it or use it online however we'd like. So once you go to Piktochart.com, you'll come to this screen, and you will need an account to build graphics on Piktochart. Now you can create a free account by clicking the Start for Free link or by clicking the Sign Up link. I already have an account, so I'm going to go ahead and sign in to mine. Now, after I've logged in, the first screen I will see is the dashboard. The dashboard shows users all of their current projects, whether they're finished or unfinished. And you can even manage those projects individually or by creating folders and categorizing your creations that way. So if you hover over an existing project, you have the option to either edit or preview it, or if you click on the menu icon, you will see more options, and they are Share, Duplicate, Open on Web, which shows you your project on the Piktochart general website, which everyone can see who uses Piktochart. There's a Present mode, which is basically like PowerPoint, or you can even delete it. Once you're ready to create a new project, you can either click on Create New at the top right of the screen, or you can come over to the left of the screen if you already know what type of project you want to create. And your options are infographic, presentation, or printable. Now, let's say you didn't know much about infographics, presentations, or printables, or how Piktochart defines those things. It would be best for you to click on the Create New option up at the top right of the screen. And as you can see, Piktochart gives users some brief information on each option. Today we're going to be building a template from a presentation. Now you'll see that the templates are grouped by free templates, pro templates, and team templates. The pro and team templates cost money, and this is a free account. If you would like to level up, you can do so, but we're just going to be using the free stuff for the purpose of this tutorial. So I'll scroll through and look at all the available options. And if something looks intriguing to me, I'll hover over that option and click on Preview. And I can scroll and get a preview of some of the things that are included in this template. And keep in mind that these things can be changed, deleted, added to, etc. I'm going to select the course syllabus presentation template because it'll be the easiest one for the purpose of this tutorial. So I'll go ahead and click on Use Template. By clicking on Use Template, that will open up the Piktochart editor in a new tab. And here you can see the template. Now, before we get started with editing, I want to briefly go over the main menu on the left side of the screen. So first option is Graphics. And underneath the Graphics option, I can add shapes and icons, lines, photos, or photo frames. The next option is Uploads, and underneath the Uploads option, I can add files from my own computer and use them in my template. And to do that, I would just click on Browse Images and then select the image that I would like to upload to use within Piktochart. And as you can see, I already have a few here at the bottom. There's my face. We'll use that in a minute. The next menu is Background. The Background menu allows users to alter the background of the block that they're currently working in. So for example, we're in block 1, and I know that by this little blue 1 on this mobile toolbar that moves with users as they scroll through different blocks. And as you can see, that number changed to number 2 as I scrolled upon the second block. So let's go back up to number 1. And if we would like to change the background, I would just click through different background options. Let's go with that one. The next menu option is text. Now underneath this option, I can add text to the graphic. And they have text templates. So for instance, if I wanted to add a title, such as American literature, or a subtitle, or simply a body of text, I would just simply click on either of these text templates. And I also have text frames that I can choose from and edit. And you'll notice that Piktochart enlarges the options as you hover upon them to give you a clearer vision of what they are. Alright, let's move on down to the next menu option, which is color scheme. So let's say I did not like the color scheme of this template. Of course, I could go through and manually change things by clicking on the individual items. So let's say I wanted to change this block of coral. I would click it and then click on the color icon and change it to whatever color I like best. But if I wanted Piktochart to do all the work for me, I could simply choose from any of these color schemes that have been pre-selected or pre-built. So this is creative, this is neutral, this is casual, professional. Let's stick with professional. Okay, and the final main menu bar for editing is tools. And with the tools, I can add videos to the graphic, maps, or create and add charts to the infographic or presentation or printable. Okay, so I'm going to go through and edit this graphic as I see fit. So let's change this yellow back to this blue color, which is in our professional color scheme. So to edit a block of text, I will just either double click, and that will make the cursor appear, and I can highlight the text and change it to what I wanted it to say. And the course I teach is English Composition 1. Another way to edit the text is to triple click, and this just saves time. So you would click 3 times and the text is highlighted for you, so you can simply begin typing over what was previously there. And as you can see, some of the text moved to a different line. If I don't want that to happen, what I'll do is simply click outside of the text box, hover back over this and click and drag the white dot until everything is on one line. So block number 2 includes instructor information. Now there is a text box that reads instructor, but of course it's hard to see because it is in white. So to alter that, I will click on the text box and click on the color icon and change it to the color that I want it to reflect. And it is done. So I'll go ahead and, of course, change the information to reflect information that is true for me. And here is a graphic which includes a photo. So if I wanted to insert my photo, I would simply click here, and I will hit the delete key on my keyboard to erase this image. Go back to the menu, Graphics, select Photo Frame, and this is going to give me a frame to hold my photo in. So I want to go with something a little more spicy, so I'm going to select this one. And if I just click on that, it'll add to the graphic. And of course, this is way too large, so I'm just going to click on the little white squares on either side of the square and change the size by dragging it down. And if I click, I can drag the photo frame to my liking. Now I'm going to go down to the Uploads option where my photo is located, and I'm going to click to add my photograph. Now I'm going to click and drag my photograph over the frame to add it. Now my face is a little bit hidden, so what I'm going to do to change that is double click on the photo frame in my photo. And now I can drag my photo to where my face is fully visible. And when I'm done, I'll simply click Done. And all this information can stay the same for the purpose of this video. These are the units of study that was included in the template. Now there are 2 blocks with units of study. I only have 4, and I don't need this second block that shows units. So in order to delete that block, I'll just come over to this toolbar that's following me, and I'll click on the little X, which will allow me to delete this block. And as I look through the template, I'll make changes as I see fit. Everything looks good to me. So what I'm going to do is give this template a name. And click the Save button. Now my infographic, or my presentation rather, is saved. Now I can preview it. So this will give me a holistic view of what it looks like, the finished product. If everything looks good, I'll click Exit Preview at the top right. And I'll go ahead and download this to my computer so that I may use it however I'd like. Now if I wanted to share this on the web without downloading, I would click on the Share button, and I could give the link to people to view my infographic. Thank you for watching my tutorial on how to build a condensed syllabus on Piktochart.